Dear ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to be this evening here after the very two intensive days on ITB fair. And I will do my best to show you just through 15-20 minutes of presentation. I will have only a few slides just to guide me through our Croatian issue. And I will bring together the financial aspect of our tourism, and together with our marketing efforts and marketing challenges, what we are doing and what we are spending our time to transform and to introduce the changes, what is the biggest challenge and what is our main goal in this very short period of time. And to managing a sector in Croatia, tourism is at the moment 16% of our GDP. Croatia has a population of 4.4 million inhabitants, a GDP per capita of 10,200 euros. And by side the other sectors, tourism is taking more and more important role. During this period of recession, that was and still today is the healthiest sector in Croatia. But after all this year, we have to maintain growing. It means that last 7-8 years we have always the positive numbers regarding the growth, between 3 and 5% or more regarding arrivals, and between 2 and 4% with overnights. Tourism, just see if it works, yeah. One of the most important moment, it was the adoption of our new tourism strategy development till 2020. And according to this strategy, which was adopted also by our parliament and the government, we set up a system of priorities, of measures, and we started with implementation of this strategy immediately during the year 2013. What it means is that the key are the investments, and of course that one strategy is just the frame, but very important frame, because it is a very important guidelines. And one of the most important role of public sector is to perform the strategy and the vision of development, in this case of a sector. So we are promoting and we are suggesting and we are forecasting an investment cycle of 7 billion euros till the year 2020. It has to improve the structure of Croatian accommodation, because our accommodation is only 13% in hotels, 25% in campings, 13% in other facilities like hostels, etc., and more than 50% so-called private accommodation. This is a very big challenge. Private accommodation, it means the private houses in the villages, cities, and is very difficult to manage with that. These 7 billions are dedicated for accommodation, especially a half to boost and improve the segment of hotels, and the rest to improve, to create attractiveness, to create and to facilitate the other aspects, fleets of islands and so on, because one of the most and the biggest advantages of Croatia is accessibility, very good infrastructure, and attractiveness which consists of nature attractiveness, cultural heritage, because we have 1,244 islands, well, very calm sea, respecting our geographical position, also very warm sea, and these are our main attractiveness and main issues how to improve and on which to base our future development. This new investment will and has to perform between 20 and 22,000 new jobs. Finally, it has to result at the end of 2020 with increase of total tourist consumption because this 7 billion has to contribute to the and has to bring the total tourist product of Croatia on a higher level, not only much more expensive than much more attractive product, with a total expenditure from the numbers which we at the moment have, and the total income of tourism in Croatia is 7.5 billion of euros. It has to be arrived, this is the foreign component, it has to arrive up to 12.5 million. Altogether today we have 9 million with the domestic component, and altogether it has to be over 14 millions. These are the main challenges. Croatia has changed a lot in the sense of improving the investment climate. I had a chance to be in 2012, before I became the minister, the assistant minister of our first deputy prime minister, and at the same time the minister of economy. And personally, I was produced 3 laws regarding the investments. This is the law about establishment of investment promotion agency, which is today working very well, providing the services to the investors. Then we improved our investment promotion law, where I didn't knew in that time, but we introduced for the first time also the tourism that could be affected by this law. And the third one, the most interesting law, it was the law about strategic projects, with the main aim to eliminate a lot of obstacles in administration on local, regional, especially national level, and to provide to the investor a service of fast-track and tailor-made procedure. Today, which are the results? In 2013, we had a total of 230 million of euros of investments. Last year we had 410 million of investments, and this year we are very close of a $500 million of euros of investments in tourism industry. 300 million are performed by the private sector. We are boosting this, still this situation, and it became quite reasonable that we will fulfill the 7 billion euros at the end till 2020. A very big role of our ministry, because the role of the ministry is to develop, to take care about the whole sector, to provide the new measures. Separately, we have Croatian National Tourism Board with the main aim to promote Croatian tourism. So the functions are very well divided, but we are, of course, working very close. One and the other measures, and just the next most important document regarding the tourism development in Croatia is strategic marketing plan. From the operational point of view, is the most important in the strategy, because it shows us the very concrete actions, goals, what we have to fulfill, and how to implement practically the strategy, how to catch the main goal. In this term, we started, and let's say the three main issues which are precise with these documents is the brand repositioning, is the, let's say, a real fight against the seasonality, because we are a very sun and beach destination with a very strong peak of seasonality during July and August. And the third, if we will fulfill the first two, then we will automatically fulfill the third one, what is the total average consumption per tourist that we will increase. It is very interesting to work in the field of tourism in this sector, because all these things we have to act in the same time. In the same time, we have to take care about the current situation on the market. In the same time, we have to make the changes. And in the same time, we have to provide the assistance to the investors. And finally, we have to adopt and we have to change. We have to improve our laws, because this is one of the most important. I mentioned the laws at the end, because I will describe also a very new case, how we are starting first with the pilot projects, and then we are implementing on the principle of the pilot project, and then we are translating that in the laws. This is a very efficient, very practical way how to improve the situation in the sector. I will start first, I will say a few words about seasonality as a second goal. We started last year, so we adopted our strategic marketing plan in September last year. Immediately we started with the second goal to eliminate the seasonality of our tourism industry. As I mentioned before, 64% of total tourist income is realizing during July and August. If we add June and September, then we have 85% of our total tourism income realized in these 4 months. But on the other hand, at the moment, Croatia is known as very well known as a sun beach destination. It will remain in the future also, but Croatia, especially to extend the season in the shoulder season period of time, Croatia, we identify 7 additional products based on culture heritage, based on health tourism and wellness tourism, wine and gastronomy, cycling, MICE, so Congress business tourism, nautics, and these are the products which are extremely very good known, very good positioned for the project Croatia 365, with a very simple message. Maybe, and it's sure, very sure, I'm very sure that Croatia is much, much beautiful in the shoulder season, when it's very calm with a beautiful nature, and then during the summer peak season where it's crowded and with a lot of tourists. This is a very concrete program which we started to promote in October last year. We identified 22 destinations. We worked with them separately. Also, I have to say that our tourism is concentrated on the coastline, and between these 22 destinations, we have 8 destinations in the continent, and this is again another challenge: how to improve and how to involve the whole territory of Croatia in tourism industry. We are working with this destination very closely. This is a pilot project, but this is not only promotion activity. This is something much more deeper on the long term, because we are discussing with all stakeholders on destination what and how we can bring the tourists in the period of time of the year when they have not the behavior to come. This is also not so easy, but having all the stakeholders in one place and talking about the main issues one by one, week by week, I hope after several years of such implementation of the policy, we will extend the season between 1 or 2 months longer. It depends on destinations. This is one of the most challenging projects, because with this project we are implementing the destination management. Destination management, Croatia has a very good system of tourism boards. It has 3 levels: local, regional, and national. And having this system of approximately 300 local and regional tourist boards, we are very able to react on the local levels. But what we want to improve, the local levels and existing law are saying that the local, regional, and national tourist board have to taking care about destinations. Now we want to change, and now they will manage with destination. We have some movements on the global level where the tourism is changing. The demand is increasing. This is very good, but also very demanding, because the markets on the global level are asking for the new products. The city break destinations are increasing. Sun and beach is still important, but it has to be arranged with the different projects, with adventure tourism, with a lot of possibilities, a lot of attractions on the destination. And the destination has to be well organized, and the destination has to perform and to prepare the new products from year to year. I think also that with this approach, it gives us also, especially for the segment of small, medium-sized enterprises, it gives a lot of opportunities for this sector, because the big hotel companies, hotel chains, they are not able to develop the new products on the field. And of course that in the future it will become much more challenges and much more possibilities to have a progress on that field. Finally, I will just stress also this rebranding process, because of everything and all these issues, especially in the tourism industry, has to be followed by very well prepared marketing concept for the promotion. And just a few weeks ago, we adopted by our National Tourist Council, we adopted the new marketing strategy, let's say the top concept of new promotion of Croatia. Our new slogan is Croatia full of life, and it will allow us to present Croatia. The previous one was the Mediterranean like one it was. And with this slogan, it was not the whole territory of Croatia included. Now we have the whole territory, and we will, in the near future, starting from September this year, we will promote Croatia as Croatia full of life, Croatia full of nature, Croatia full of islands, full of beauties, taste, everything. In general, full of life. Thank you and welcome to Croatia.